Welcome back everyone to your stimulus update for today, and in this video we have a surprise for you. Surprise, surprise, a brand new stimulus proposal out of nowhere. This was unexpected, coming from progressive Democrats. This would actually be a permanent form of stimulus, permanent stimulus money. So let's dive right into the news. But before we do, as always, make sure you guys do a couple things for me. Number one, go ahead and smash the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Just to help with the YouTube algorithm, it does support me and my channel, and it's free to do so. And if you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Click that big red button, as well as that little notification bell as well. That little bell will just notify you each and every single time we do post a brand new video right here on this channel. So without further ado, let's get started and dive right in. Well, we haven't had a new proposal in quite some time. I think it's been months. Who's keeping track at this point? We used to have them last year. Virtually every day there would be a new stimulus proposal to cover. But now we do have a brand new one finally, this time coming from progressive Democrats in Congress. This one would send guaranteed monthly income. Yes, you heard that correctly. This legislation, if passed, would provide guaranteed monthly income, universal basic income, whatever you want to call it. This is not shocking. We knew this was probably going to come out of all these stimulus proposals. This rekindled call for guaranteed monthly income to Americans. This is not a shocker. This bill is calling for a monthly ongoing $1,200 monthly stimulus check for adults, plus $600 for each child in the household. Quite similar to the first stimulus check. This program has an interesting name. It would be called the Support Act. That stands for Sending Unconditional Payments to People Overcoming Resistances to Triumph. SUPPORT Act. And it was introduced in the U.S. House by Minnesota Democratic Representative Ilhan Omar, co-sponsored by Representatives Cori Bush, Democrat from Missouri, also Dwight Evans, Democrat from Pennsylvania, Jamal Bowman, Democrat from New York, and Pramila Jayapal, Democrat from California. Now, last year, Congresswomen Ilhan Omar and Pramila Jayapal, they were introducing a lot of the stimulus proposals that we covered here on this channel. It's been so long, a year ago. Let me know down below in the comments if you are still here from a year ago. Where are my OG fans at? Let me know down below in the comments. Where are you? These representatives have been very vocal in wanting to provide additional relief and assistance to Americans, even after the pandemic. And in a news release about the bill, Omar said, quote, "Poverty is a choice. For too long we have prioritized endless growth while millions are homeless, hungry, or without health care." She went on to say, quote, "The pandemic has laid bare these inequalities. We as a nation have the ability to make sure everyone has their basic needs like food, housing, and health care met." What do you think of this sentiment? What do you think of this idea? Do you believe that people should receive guaranteed monthly income in this country? Should everyone start from a starting point with a guaranteed monthly income without ever having to work for that money? What are your thoughts on this idea? Well, let me know down below in the comments. I'm curious to hear. Let's dive into the numbers. So the legislation would specifically set up a $2.5 billion grant fund that would pay for a pilot program that would run from 2023 to 2027, so it wouldn't even be until 2023, and pay $1,200 monthly for adults and $600 monthly for each child in the home. It's a pilot program. It wouldn't be as widespread. It would probably go to just the absolute bare minimum, the people that truly, truly need the money. We've seen these pilot programs play out in other states where they provided monthly guaranteed income or other forms of stimulus. Specifically in California, we covered a lot of their new pilot programs that they're testing out. And we predicted this on this channel, that this would become a widespread thing. It would create a domino effect, and you would see a nationwide call for monthly guaranteed income. According to the bill, different communities would be involved in the pilot program for the first 5 years. Then the program would become available to every American who qualifies, plus any undocumented immigrant in 2028. So undocumented immigrants would be included in this program as well, but not until 2028 if all goes well with the pilot program. Now, while this legislation is simply a proposal, it is just a thought, congressional Republicans have already signaled that they have no appetite whatsoever for additional stimulus spending on top of the trillions of dollars that we've already spent on stimulus and injected into the economy. Back in April, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, Republican from Kentucky, had said, quote, "I can't imagine the economy is going to need a fourth round," in regards to the prospective idea of a fourth stimulus check. He wanted to say this economy is poised to boom. People have been cooped up for a year. It's going to take off like a rocket, and it doesn't need any assistance from borrowed money and higher taxes. So far, the White House has not indicated that they would put forth a call for a fourth stimulus check or a fourth round of assistance, nor would they support a guaranteed income program. Now, this could change if it ever were to make headway through Congress, but if you look at the income thresholds under this bill, it's quite similar, actually identical to the stimulus packages that we've had in the past. According to the proposed legislation, single filing adults with adjusted gross incomes or AGIs of up to $75,000, jointly filing adults with incomes up to $150,000, and those filing as head of household with an AGI of up to $112,500 would be eligible for the maximum amount monthly. I am curious how much of a phase out that they would put in here. Are you going to have people that make up to $200,000, $250,000 in a household still receive some guaranteed monthly income? It wouldn't be as much as $1,200 and $600 because it would phase out. But I am very curious about what they would do about the phase outs. For example, a family of 4 with 2 children younger than 18 and a yearly income under $150,000 would be eligible for up to $3,600, $3,600 a month guaranteed income. You don't have to work for it, it just will get sent to you automatically, just like stimulus checks. Now, there's a lot to unpack here, like, for example, would the money be taxable? Is it taxable income? I would imagine it is. And then the IRS, could they seize this money from you? Could they take it from you if you owe previous past debts like federal or state income taxes or child support? In that example, a family of 4 of $3,600 a month, probably you don't even have to work in certain areas in this country. You probably could just live off of that income. But in another area like New York or California, well, that won't even scratch the surface, and it will not be nearly as enough for a family, for example, living in Alabama. Interestingly, this proposal is even more generous than the former presidential candidate Andrew Yang's call for UBI of $1,000 a month. This would provide $1,200 a month. So if this ever were to pass, well, if Andrew Yang is calling for $1,000 a month, well, we wouldn't want him in office because that means your UBI would go down. Who knows? Would you support this legislation? Are you in favor of UBI? Of course, the fear is that this could drive up inflation even more so, and that now would not be a good time to do it with the potential very high inflation and potential interest rate hikes coming. This could be a bad thing for the economy, but it would lift a lot of people out of poverty. We'll see if this bill makes its way through Congress. Maybe the bill would be changed and the income parameters could be switched up. We'll have to see what happens. So far, it's just pretty much sitting still with no progress, but we'll be sure to update you guys right here on this channel. If you did enjoy this video, as always, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button, I'd appreciate that. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Now is the time to do it. Click that big red button and that little notification bell as well. And if you'd like to get some free stocks, all of me, all free, just for supporting my channel, make sure that you do go ahead and use my links down below in the description of this video. When you sign up with Robinhood or Webull, you actually get some free stocks, some valued up to thousands of dollars in some scenarios. So do let me know what stocks you do get. And if you'd like to connect with me on social media, I am on Instagram at Logan Cohn, LOGANKOHN, right there on your screen. Hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care for now.